students. I hope you all are fine. So today we will be starting a new chapter for class 3, that is birds. Now when we are talking about birds, birds live everywhere on earth, and as we see, many kinds of birds lives around us. Birds which we can see around us are crow, parrot, owl, pigeon. All these birds are we can easily see them in our day-to-day life. Again, there are some other birds like ostrich and emus and lapwings which live on land. Now some birds like kites and vulture, they spend a lot of their time in flying. So they fly high above in the sky, and they spend lot of the part of their life flying, and they do so in search of food. Again, some birds such as duck and swan, they usually live near the sea, rivers, lakes and ponds. Such birds are called water birds. Do you remember? I think so. I told you about like the birds which live in water have got what a special type of feet. And what is that type of feet called? It is webbed feet. So duck, swan, they are called water birds, and they have oil glands which produce oil and prevent their feathers from getting wet. So you may wonder, this duck, swan, you may see them swimming in the river, lake or pond, but when they get into the shore, they will just shake their body and they are all dry. How this happens? This is because there are oil glands present in their bodies, that is below their feathers, which produces oil and prevent their feathers from getting wet. So next we'll come on to body parts of a bird. Now all birds have a pair of wings and a tail. If you have seen, when you see the birds, you will see they have got pair of wings and tail, and their body is covered with different types of feathers. Now there are basically their body is covered with small fluffy feathers. It covers the whole body of the bird. The feather which covers the body are small in size and they are very fluffy. They give shape and also keeps the body warm. And the long flat feathers are present on the wings and the tails. And this long flat feathers helps the bird to fly, and they are known as flight feathers. So when we are discussing about the feathers present in the birds, so you will see the bird's body is covered with small fluffy feathers. This covers the whole body. It gives shape and also keeps the body warm. And the feathers present on the wings and the tails are long and flat, and this feathers helps the bird to fly, and so they are called as flight feathers. Again, you will see the feathers of the birds are colorful, and in some birds you will see different colors are there, which makes the feather very attractive. Now birds do not have external ears. They don't have ears like we do have. So they have two tiny spots covered with thin skin which help them to hear. So there is no external ear present in the birds, but in place of the ears they have two tiny spots covered with thin skin which helps them to hear. The ear is located behind the eyes. So they don't have ears like we do have, but in the ears are modified into two tiny spots which is covered by a skin, and these ears are located behind the eyes. Now birds have tiny holes on the beaks through which they breathe. Now birds don't have nose like we have, so if you see the beaks of the bird, you will see two tiny holes are there on each side of the beak, which helps them to breathe. They also breathe directly through their open beaks. Again, you will see at times bird breathe again by opening their beaks. So, I hope this much is clear to you, like what are the different body parts of the bird. So, there are two types of wings, the fluffy feathers and the flight feathers. Then the birds have eyes, but they don't have ears, external ears. They don't have nose, but they breathe with the help of the tiny holes present in the beak. And they have a tail, which also consists of the flight feathers, and birds have two legs. So till here we will conclude for today, and so this are your questions, and next class we will be discussing about the different types of beaks that are present in different types of birds. Thank you.